a reason why the Netherlands have a slip in place. The ball swings out, but a lot of batters prefer the ball swinging away from them in the shortest version of the game compared to, say, a test match when there's 3-4 slips in a gully. Because what it can do is it can present a little bit of width that you're looking for. Batters aren't really bothered by the solitary slip in a T20 game. They'll just let their hands go in the hope that maybe if they do hit it, it goes down to deep third, but if they middle it through the vacant cover region. More often than not, because that thought that those 3 slips behind you, you have that confidence in yourself to go for the bigger shots. And if the ball's swinging away, as you said, back away ever so slightly, you've got that full flourish on the bat, opening your arms. You're more often than not pretty balanced when you're playing the shot. You don't want to drag it. It's a little straighter. When you go for a sweep, that is a different thing altogether. Any width offered and moving away, it somehow plays into the hands of the batters. Run away for 4. That's the intent. It's clear. 2 gone. 17 runs.
Complete protection. Accord period of regular or heavy. Region one confidence such a heavy. Don't make it about breakdown. Daily confidence.
That's your experience in other physical activity. If you have completed the শুরু করে English Premier League, Champions League সহ সেরা সব ফর্মুলা দিবে শুধুমাত্র
What about this? Today, a couple of years ago, or 1 year ago, that was just to Pakistan and that famous victory. 1 point in time in their first innings, Bangladesh went to 6-6. Imagine recovering from that with a brilliant hit on 138. They went on to score 262. Split the first innings lead of Pakistan to 12 and eventually won the match. Fantastic comeback from a position where you feel that you're down and out. Showed a lot of resilience in that game. Daniel Dorian, 14 wickets in his 14th match. The tall guy needs to bowl his very best. They need to get a breakthrough. That's because these two are looking rather ominous. Boundary rider on the offside, one on the leg side. Straight. The ball over the pitches is just slightly full. The glass will go down. The intention was to go down the ground and see from that. This one he does get. And skip away for the next people. They are looking at just do this round. Just for a moment, Sharif's not a thought is in the game. The fine sweep's going to come out here now because Sharif's down a deep wicket. It's got himself a bit
Still not happy with what's going on by the side skip. It's all okay now. New runs. Neatly played.
Tell you what, as it goes for next to straight forward, that wasn't the easiest shot to play. It was cramped for space. The ball was just holding its line, not coming away. You see, just coming out, this was like surprisingly the other way. It's sorry that it's coming out. Stop that space. That showed up.
He is lovely to watch when playing well. It's a loss. Shots all around the wicket. See that he can hit on the offside and the next side. Scotland was having to adjust the field. Sweep it down. Point is now going to long. Fortunate.
The next speed. Going up to it's on 16 in this over. Riding is the very on side and things are going the other way. Lady Luck is going to shine on you. And it did on the situation. We're going to say aiming a completely different direction. That's the client over the wicket keeper. No one. The gator takes it back in.
16 from the over already. Maybe, just maybe, it's 22 at the over. We're going to have a little look next for sure. But come on, guys, means business.
He sure does. There's the slow speed. He's trying to get the middle ones up. Roots just don't get it. Splatter. Perfect. Up back. Up on the area. Touch and go. They're on the kick with it. Says we all or up the six. So far out. TV up on the dance and up the six. And it's a massive, massive over. 22 runs coming from it. Bangladesh. Go.
Product remark. Cellular confidence বাড়িয়ে এলো 290 মিলিমিটার লম্বা সেলুলার কনফিডেন্স হেভি ফ্লো থেকে দেয় কমপ্লিট প্রোটেকশন এখন পিরিয়ড হোক রেগুলার বা হেভি প্রয়োজন মতো কনফিডেন্স আছে রেডি দুনিয়াতে তোমার প্লেগ্রাউন্ড প্লে উইথ কনফিডেন্স
Oh, yes, there it is, the wicket for the Netherlands. Just what they required, just what they needed.
Never give up. Cypher sign on that occasion, playing across the line. The ball held its line. Nicely bowled. Just on target. Beautifully done. With the angle in. That face closes, allows it to go. Put it down and tight. Left a huge gap. And that is a terrible shot, really. Pointed down top of Main, and he's charged up. They desperately needed to see the back of one of the two, and they've managed to take the wicket of Saif Hassan, who's rocketed out for 12. It's 39 for 1.
Extreme Absol, Extreme Absol, Extreme Shurka.
এই যদিও সাধারণ ফেস ওয়াশ তাহলে নাও 41 ফেস ওয়াশ নাইস এন্ড হোয়াইট ও স্যানিসাইডিক সমৃদ্ধ লিলি ফেস ওয়াশ যা ফেসের ডেড স্কিন সেল দূর করে দেয় দ্বিগুণ ফাস্টার ব্রাইটেনিং লিলি ফেস ওয়াশ রিমার্ক
Lovely boy, the new batter. Don't be fooled by his size. He packs a punch, this man. Strike rate of 125, but he can do some serious damage in a short space of time. Finds himself at 3. Not the best stroke that we've seen from a top order batter.
Just a choice of shots. Should have played down the line with the full face of the bat. Decided somehow, and also just feel that he didn't beat the length of that ball. He's not having any sort of authority over the ball on that occasion. And but all good for the Dutch. I think just keep on taking away. The batters will make the mistakes, and you'll get the wickets. David Ridoy can be very, very attacking, but really just should take a little bit of look. Because Bangladesh going very comfortably at 12.32.
Now, something Julian would have looked at closely here with his teaching of power hitting is the front leg of Saif Hassan. He closes himself. Now, the good power hitters, they clear that front leg. They get that front leg towards mid-wicket so that they can get their hands through the ball, allow space to get that back through. The front leg, just he closes himself off. There's nowhere to go here. It just doesn't look like a pretty stroke at all. He was scurrying. Is he cricketer told everybody?
Another 3 runs. That's very, very good running. Not often that we see threes run in a 62-meter boundary. It's his second time. Just coming to bat. He's in a different frame of mind. Mohammad Rida wants to take on the bowlers, and he is prepared to run for it. Good support from Nigam Kumar Das.
That's a shot, isn't it? That is a record 6. Flat over the wicket.
Went like a rocket. Yeah, that was a real long ball. Look at him standing outside just a little bit. Makes room. And the perfect contact. Nearly part of the bat. Out screws and into the crowd. Marvelous from the skipper.
You can't bowl that sort of length at 130 kilometers an hour to a player of this ability. The problem is I think the previous 2 deliveries where Talib Ridoy was on strike, where he's come down the wicket, has thrown Carl Klein a little bit, and he's thought, well, hang on, is Litton Das going to come down the wicket? And he hasn't, and he's disappeared for 6.
Just didn't realize it was the other batter. It was Talib Ridoy who had taken 3 and gone to the other end. So maybe not reading the game, and also that 6 had an effect on how he was going to bowl. He was trying to bowl it too fast, and the process lost the line and bowled away.
That's tight as well. Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, it's got to his head. He's trying different things now. Understandable. Typical retort of a pace bowler is try and bowl the bouncer, but the bouncer has to be way under where it was, way over there.
It goes over the head and batters in standing position. That is a wide, and that was well over. It brought it to 50 for Bangladesh. And that's a no draw. So that'll be a free hit, and that'll be first warning. You only get one.
Really want he doesn't have the excuse of due. I don't think the due. Nobody hits for the bat. I think there's a bit of lightning in the sky. The lights have gone. It's rather ominous. We showed you earlier that the clouds gathering, hovering around. There is a forecast of rain. Just hoping that it'll stay away. But at the moment, it's more technical than the weather that has stopped the game for the moment.
The floodlights have just gone out, so hopefully we can rectify those. But it has given the Netherlands an opportunity just to gather their thoughts and maybe deliver some good information to Carl Klein, who started well, got a little bit of swing, but we know that the white ball swing doesn't last very long. And so he's now trying all other types of tricks. But at the moment, Bangladesh are continuing from where they left off in those opening two T20 internationals. They look in very, very good form. And there is no doubt they're going to be taking a lot of confidence going forward into that Asia Cup, particularly Liton Kumar Das, who's yet to get out in the series.
The manner in which is going and also riding his luck. He fancies chances to carry the bat, doing some kind of a record. 33 already in 13 deliveries. Looking to be taking the tag to the Dutch. Really positive frame of mind. Keep on saying leading from the front. Liton Kumar Das has been exemplary. Very entertaining innings.
So it was the Netherlands that won the toss and they inserted Bangladesh. And it has really been all them. Save for Sam and Liton Kumar Das opening the innings and getting off for a good start. There was a chance in the deep which Shari's put down. And then a couple of boundaries for Liton Kumar Das at Durham. The Durham over went for 22 before Carl Klein managed to get rid of Save for Sam.
But after that, they don't know what else. Really didn't give any chance to the bowlers. Taking on short balls, pitched up deliveries, playing shots all around the ground, and look at those bowling figures. One over for Aryan, who bowled so very well in the previous games. But for Rain, the news changed. Kyle Wayne really taken to the cleaners. 12.60 is economy. And look at Dora, 22 runs in that lone over. Lights are still struggling to get back to full power. Liton Kumar Das is so relaxed. Was having a little bit of a chat. And we know that after this break, when the lights come on, there's going to be that free hit.
And so we haven't got a break in play because of weather. There is some weather in the vicinity, but it is because of one or two of the floodlights have just deserted us for the time being. We are in the final T20 International here in Sylhet. The first two going the way of Bangladesh. The first one by 8 wickets, the second one by 9 wickets. But today they're having a bat first. They do have an opportunity to win this series 3-0, which they've done 3 times previously. Shamim once against Ireland way back in 2012, and then more recently 3-0 against England. I remember that series so well, and how well did Bangladesh play, and then they beat the West Indies in 2024 3-0. Right, for the moment we're going to go for a quick break, but don't go too far because we're pretty sure they'll rectify the technical issues that have occurred here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We'll see you in a bit.
Asian কাপের আসল প্রশ্নে আছে সংযুক্ত আরব আমিরাতে আর বাংলায় ভালো কিছু স্বপ্ন দেখছে টাইগাররা বি গ্রুপে বাংলাদেশের সঙ্গে শ্রীলঙ্কা, আফগানিস্তান ও হংকং। এই গ্রুপে ভারত পাকিস্তানের সঙ্গে আরব আমিরাত ও ওমান। 19 ম্যাচের লড়াই শুরু 9 সেপ্টেম্বর। চোখ রাখুন টি স্পোর্টসে।
stage is set. That's the way to start a World Cup. As 8 nations compete, the ultimate prize in cricket. This is unbelievable with the world's best traveling to India and Sri Lanka. In the pursuit of cricketing glory, they have etched their names in history. The ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025 begins 30th of September.
জাতীয় দলের সুযোগ পাওয়ার দুয়ার খুলে দেয় যে টুর্নামেন্ট এনসিএল টি20 এবার 3 ভেন্যুতে বিপিএলের আগে ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজিদের আগ্রহের কেন্দ্রে এই আসর আজ বিভাগের ধুমধুমার লড়াই পুরো টুর্নামেন্টে টি স্পোর্টসে
Very good shot. And with the fielder is underneath, he takes a good catch. Nicely heads on his way and it's gone all the way. He's very good today.
তোদের বাড়ি করে পিতনে
টি20 এশিয়ান কাপের আসর বসে আছে সংযুক্ত আরব আমিরাতে আর একবার ভালো কিছু স্বপ্নই দেখছে টাইগাররা বি গ্রুপে বাংলাদেশের সঙ্গে শ্রীলঙ্কা আফগানিস্তান ও হংকং সি গ্রুপে ভারত পাকিস্তানের সঙ্গে আরব আমিরাত ও ওমান ম্যাচের লড়াই 9 সেপ্টেম্বর চোখ রাখুন টি স্পোর্টসে
The stage
The floodlights continue to open. There's 2 balls remaining.
Yeah, the wicket is still on.
Field's not allowed to change. Deep square leg, deep third. He's going to mix play forward. Swiftly from his arm centre here.
Oh,
তুমি করেছো তুমি আর আমি করলাম বাড়ি এখন থাকবে তো না বসুন্ধরা সিমেন্টের দৃঢ় গাঁথুনি করেছে তিন প্রজন্মের ব্যাংক ঠিকানা শক্তির মানদণ্ডে উত্তীর্ণ বসুন্ধরা সিমেন্ট প্রজন্মের বন্ধন
So far, in Netherlans, everywhere was Singapore, cricket, and history.
Dealing in boundaries here. 38 from just 15 deliveries. Little Commandant. He's been given the light. The Netherlands have let themselves down in the field. Sharries has dropped two. His droplets start to fall here in Sydney. That's a good shot. That's a great shot.
why is not going to be worried with the droplets flying? He's going to go his way. Masud Rahman Mutlu feels that the rain has picked up. There's the delivery. No runs, easy now. Just stands his ground and really touches it away. I think they decided to come up as we look at that Nexus play 4. Bangladesh really 60 for 1 only. First ball of the 5th over completed. But here come the rain and here come the covers.
The timing had to be spot on here by the umpires because they could stay and wait and maybe try and get another ball or two in. But the problem is that if the rain comes, it comes quite heavy and doesn't give the ground staff the opportunity to cover the playing surface. But they've decided to take the players off the field as the curator has got his team moving the covers onto the ground now. He's been a little bit fortunate, even though he's played well in the series, Little Das, but this again should have been taken.
Yeah, he's the culprit once again. He dropped Saeed earlier in the innings and he's repeated that he thought he had his man about to celebrate. Oh dear. That was tragic for playing. Because it's on stop due to rain here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium in Bangladesh. We're cruising at 64-1, going at a run rate of 14.4 runs per over. Things were looking pretty bad for the Dutch team. Maybe they'll feel that they deserve a little bit of respite, a little bit of change in the fortunes. He has threatened his highest, quickest 50. That came up 16 balls, 18 balls. So he's still got 2 deliveries. Maybe 2 deliveries and 2 fours when he comes back. When play restarts, hopefully.
He's had a really good series, has Little Das. He's played beautifully, yet to get out, and he's unbeaten again here tonight. Yes, he's had that one opportunity that was put down, but I tell you what, he's utilised the crease effectively. He's come down the wicket, he's gone deep in the crease, and he's scored boundaries on both sides of the ground. So important for Bangladesh if they're going to do well in the Asia Cup that he is in form. Here the Netherlands bowlers.
Yeah, not much to write home, but look at the economy rates 10.29, 13, 22. for Durham. They've been really taken to the cleaners with some belligerent attacking batting by the skipper in particular. Not looking good in terms of the weather. We're just keeping our fingers crossed that the rain abates.
Well, they're still inside the power play here. 4.1 overs have been bowled. Bangladesh are 60 for 1. Unfortunately, the rain has started to come down here and sit at the ground staff. Have covered the surface, which is good news, but unfortunately not for us or for you sitting at home wanting to watch some cricket. So we're going to have a break and we'll come back as soon as we have some action.
ನೋಡ್ಕೊ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ನ್ಯಾಸಿದು
That's perfect. Right over the line, I'd say. So the offside is the big boundary. Right, Bennett out to the grass embankment. And we saw a few balls ago, Quentin Shabira moved somebody from square leg into the offside. So he's not got a ball leg side. Brian Bennett, if he's struggling to get the ball up to the offside, he move across the stump, stand right in front of him. Then you've got more access to the offside. The gap, a third man's in place. Brilliant over from Shamira. 7 off in 146 for 3. More each for Tushar, Deekshan and Shamira.
They're not sure hits, they keep running, that's four. What you wouldn't have seen live there is how far Darcy Shanaka has gone to his left and how quickly he's got himself to even have an opportunity to try and take the catch. Would be outstanding and he held on to it. If he was to stick from a bowling point of view, I think that's four. On. Even if the rope wasn't pushed by Darcy Shanaka, on the hand over the line, or that's the foot signal for 150. Zimbabwe, Bennett. He's playing blind and he has to rebuild that. Looking to go very full and as close as possible to the wide line. That one swung too much. That's the angle, the direction of the wing. Outside leg side. That's for sure. Got away with that. Ryan Pearl keeping himself from missing out on that one. To the wind blowing from the leg side of the bat to the outside. With the wind and Pearl going wide. Only that. Oh, he's got to do that up. Runs are flowing and you want to save each and every run. That looks like he just is going to catch that ball. Brown, they thought that he should Brown for that. They want Bennett on strike. That's what they want. Oh, yeah. Round the wicket now, he'll go to Brian Bennett. The menu pod. Over. 10 runs off 4 balls. Tamira's good over from the other end has not allowed the Derby to pick up on that run rate. Still looking. 14 balls remaining. 185. That will be a very steep target. Well bowled. That was perfect. Got a few wrong though. He still keeps trying. Plan. Again, he's got a plan. Wide, full. Last bowling his spell, he's gone for 36. Deekshana. Choose the ball. That's good work in the deep. He's got home, but Deekshana has done some damage to his hands and he tried to get the ball onto the stump. But his spell's done. I don't think that will be out. Ryan Byrne very comfortable in getting the dive out. He did a good throw, Deekshana. Too much to do, too far to drag that ball onto the stumps. That gave the opportunity to get home. Deekshana bowls out 1 for 38 to him. After 18 gone, 157 for 3. One boundary to bowl that Tiki Sheds that flew to third man. Immediate start finding a bit of the bat. 12 balls in the innings remaining. Tikshana actually finished his overs. Usmanta Chamira has been pretty good for Sri Lanka. Juan Tushara will move the last one from the far end. A catch? I don't think so. Oh, he dug it out and Chamira just did not judge it. It's a catch. That might have been Russell. It might have been. Well, this is a battle. Decide how many will end up with. Minutes on to 80. 91 is high score. A great opportunity to get himself to 100. He gets 100 here. Marble will be 185 on 9. That's for sure. 49 run partnership. Make that 50. 50 of 36 balls between Raghu